Hey guys, a very quick video literally from my living room because some of you guys in class have been asking me about the tournament that's coming up in August, looking to do more advanced katas such as Bassai Dai instead of your grading level kata. So I thought I would do a very quick tutorial. This is mostly so that you can practice this stuff at home in between your training days at the dojo. So anyway, I'm going to show you the kata and kind of give you some details with each move, as well as running through it, maybe facing forward and sideways so you can see it from different angles. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to start with my feet together. I bow, my hands come up to my ribs, I go out into yoi, and then my hands come down. I call the kata, Bassai Dai. I'm gonna open my left hand and wrap it around my fist as my feet come back together. So now I'm gonna lean forward until I feel like I need to take a step. So as I go, I lean forward, my arms come up in front of my shoulder, I take my step, and then my back foot is gonna come up behind me. And I block across my body, like that. Then my back leg is gonna go out. I'm gonna turn around and do an outside block with my left hand. And then I slide my stance back and block with my right arm. Now I'm just gonna do the same thing the other way. So my right leg goes across, I turn, left arm across, and then I shorten my stance again, right arm blocks. Now from here, my right leg is going to go all the way back in a straight line. My arm sweeps across my body and up next to my head. I go into cat stance this way now. I'm going to go right block, left block, and face the front with my left arm across my body, my right arm at my hip. Now this part is pretty complicated. So I'll show it to you and then I'll explain it. So it looks like this. Okay, very snappy, very fast with my hips. So I'm gonna push my hip forward and then snap it back as my left arm does a punch. Then I'm gonna punch with my right hand and bring my right hip back at the last minute. Then I'm going to take that same arm, do an outside block again. And as I do that, I'm turning my feet, bringing my hip back, and then I punch it off my left hand. Same thing, my hip goes with the punch and then back. And then the last thing I do is I block with that arm one more time. So it's all in your hips. Then I'm going to come forward in cat stance and do 3 low blocks with my hand open. Think about your hand being over your knee like this. 1, 2, 3. Now what I want you to do is, I've got my right hand out. I'm gonna step back in cat stance again. My left hand is gonna come up under my arm and catch a punch. So I'm going from here to here as I step back. Then I repeat the motion in a nice big circle. I grab hold of the person. I'm going to do a knee. And then I'm going to land side on to the front. So let me back up a little bit here. I've gone like this. 1, 2, 3. Step back. And then again, we knee. And I land side on. Now as I land side on, my left hand is facing up on my hip, my right arm does a little hook punch across my body. All right, now I'm going to turn my back to the front of the dojo. I'm going to do 2 knife hand blocks in cat stance. So I go 1, 2. Then I'm going to bring my feet together, my hands to my hips, and I'm going to go like this. I'll show you side on, but I'm doing it that way. My arms come up. They go out. As I step forward, I punch. So that's all this way. 1, 2, 3. Now I turn side on to the front again. As I do this, my right arm comes up, my left arm goes down. I step through, right arm, right leg, and I flick my arm. So my left arm goes across my chest, my right arm goes down over my neck. So let's watch that again. I'm here. 1, 2, 3. Up, through. Try and, as you land, flick everything out. Now I'm here. My left foot is going to go across. I'm going to turn and face the back. My arms are going to switch positions. So I go like this. 1. Watch again. 1. This next bit's a bit tricky. I'm going to do an outside to inside crescent kick to my hand, like this. As I land, I elbow my hand, and then I'm going to do a block over my knee, and then I'm going to go switch, switch. It'll make sense when I do it on a different angle. Now, I'm going to bring both hands in and throw a double punch to the back. 1, switch legs. 2, switch legs. 3. Now we're almost done. My back leg is going to come across, so I'm in a big wide stance. And think like a wrecking ball. My right arm is going to scoop, flick down. Then I change my legs, scoop, flick down. Here comes the last part. Picture someone's coming in this way. I'm going to go into cat stance. 1, 2. Left hand, right hand. Watch again. Left hand, right hand. I'm going to take a step to that corner and flick my hands down like this. And then I finish off. Right hand, left hand. I'm in that cat stance. I finish off. I bow, and that's the end of the kata. So let's watch the whole thing now, see if you can follow along. I'm going to do that one more time, but this time I'm going to face this way, so you get a bit of a better idea of what I'm doing when I'm facing away from the camera. Nearly tripped over that box there. Anyway, like I said, this is just so that you can practice at home on your own when you're not in class. The main thing is that you get into class, practice, practice, practice. And then when you're at home, re-watch the video as a reminder. And then make sure that when you're in class, you're showing myself, you're showing Sensei Annette and Sensei Barbara, so that we can run you through anything that you might not have picked up, anything you might need to improve, or maybe something that you've missed. Keep training, guys, and I'll see you next time.